Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, you rarely see atmosphere like this. The River folks certainly have lived up to their reputation in their noisy, boisterous, colourful, near mesmeric display.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, we're on the way.
Is there a... Can he finish? Goal! River Plate!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Del River Plate, convertido en el minuto 8, número 34.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Shot could be on. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
Big chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Guadalajara are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
He won't be happy with that one. He's in a great position here. Montiel. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shot a goal!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, great leap! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
And that is well cleared.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Montiel. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Back on the way then.
River Plate are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is lovely. Oh, nice touch. And it's made its way to him. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
It is a corner.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número
It's their
11.
second corner of the game.
Lo reemplazará. Número 32.
He'll try to keep this alive. Defending of the desperate variety. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in.
And the shot! Goal! River Plate! And they've got their lead back.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Número 34.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Número 7. Número 38.
River Plate have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Cambio.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good ball, good take. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Acuna is behind this one. Corner then. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
River Plate nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. 5 minutes to add. And that will be it. River Plate proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, that's it for tonight. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Hugo Lloris. His lightning-fast reactions and all-round shot-stopping ability make him a formidable obstacle for opposition strikers. And you know...
He's going for goal! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Boanga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Not a lot we need to say about that. Well, he has managed to get that all wrong. Still goalless. Boanga. That's a good run down the left. He's picked his way through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's gone forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Boanga. Hollingshead. "15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries one from range. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good spread. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Half-time getting close now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Boanga. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, it's come loose. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0.
Teremos uma substituição.
So into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Showing good feet.
Gets the shot away!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
Can he finish? Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game has liftoff.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Los Angeles really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's got a side of...
And the shot! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, super! And the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 9. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 18.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So could they be onto something here?
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. Oh, he's been caught on it! He's had a shot! Well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Oh, that's nice.
Pinches it off him.
And that will be the final act.
Corinthians have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
What do you
think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, Peter, in opting for this system, there's a confidence that stems from the manager and flows through his players. This is a team with courage to get on the ball and look to entertain with an abundance of goals. Plan B is for someone else. This team will stick to their plan A, and if it's not working, they'll persist until they get it right.
And we're underway.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Avellaneda make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now, can they get him away? And that's a...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is third...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Backward it goes.
Good chance here!
And for a moment, time stood still. This looks promising. Distributed tidily. There's a sharp little ball here. Here comes the
Chance, surely!
and he's straight offside. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a promising position. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Is there any support?
And he shoots!
No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That's a good ball out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Now the cross.
He's rising! Goal! Cruzeiro! And the comeback is complete.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cruzeiro with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Avellaneda really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Avellaneda with the corner, there first.
Avellaneda clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He is through here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Avellaneda have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Avellaneda perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Great ball if he can get there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. In with the challenge.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9. Entrará al campo. Número 14. Cambio.
And that's another throw.
Cruzeiro clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Shifted it to the flank. Closing, takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run.
Cruzeiro really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's on it, can he get away? And time is up. Avellaneda played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Avellaneda never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They look slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. So things are underway.
Try from distance, in he goes again. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Gets a good foot in there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good running, strong and purposeful. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Driving forward. It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's great chance!
And for a moment, time stood still. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Internacional have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Best part of an hour and still no breakthrough from either side.
Shoots! And that's a good finish. It is the pick-me-up they all long for.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Internacional have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
60.810 espectadores.
Knocks it into space. Over to the right flank. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
And the finish! And that's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vidal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Could move up a gear here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's picked his way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And a chance! He's having a pop!
And the ball's come loose here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neatly clipped into space. And he thumps it clear.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that will be the final act.
Internacional can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Internacional definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So that's got things underway.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Tries one from range.
That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Really fierce, close defending. Alex Telles. Botafogo have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Arias.
That's good play from him.
He's got away.
Shoots! And it's a goal!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Aos 20 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 19.
Avellaneda have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Botafogo are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Botafogo with the corner, they're first. Backward it goes.
And the shot!
That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he latch on to this? That has been cut short.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Steen, chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Botafogo back on level terms!
And that really is so impressive. So they have it all to do again.
Botafogo really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Foot in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence.
Decent chance!
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back on the way then.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
And he shoots!
He's cut it out. And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, good take.
He's had a shot!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Camisa 11. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 47. Teremos uma substituição.
Alex Telles. It's a promising position. That's a lovely pass. And it's been hooked away. Bastos. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that was nowhere near his best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Camisa 10, camisa 39, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 77, camisa 7, camisa 9.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking to play him in. Arias. Now the delivery. It is a corner.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 26. Deixando o campo para
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Camisa 4. Camisa 25.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Teremos uma substituição.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Cleared away.
Minuto de acréscimo.
So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Botafogo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Manqueo. Pass somewhat off target. Quality ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. Alex Telles to go first. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
Manqueo is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Botafogo feeling the pressure. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to double their advantage. Of course, the lead now is 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Botafogo really cannot miss this. Oh, no one's saving that.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
Avellaneda with this chance to pull 2 clear. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
It's in. Pick that one out.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
It is the lonely walk.
Everyone here are holding their breath.
The decisive moment. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Botafogo really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it really was fine margins all round, I suppose. You know, having been on both ends of such results in my career, I can't help but feel for these boys.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.